How's it going, people? Sean Talks Wrestling. NXT, the first NXT review on the channel. Plenty more will be coming. And I'm just going to put this out there. I think everybody probably knows this or has his opinion. NXT is a more enjoyable watch than Raw. And this thing with this NXT, it was not a bad thing. It was filled with a lot of, it showcased a lot of the women's talent, which isn't a bad thing because, you know, you want to have a diversity each week or whatever. There were some points that I kind of was just like, why are you doing this? But we'll get into that. So it starts off with the first match. Trick Williams and Carmelo Hayes took on Axiom and Apollo Crews. Solid match. The match ends. Axiom hits like the golden rod thing on Trick Williams on the outside. Carmelo tries to go for the nothing but net leg drop off of the top rope. Crews counters, lifts him up, gets him into like a strong zero type of thing, but it was like a variation, really like a roll through counter. Pins him 1, 2, 3. Then you had, like I said, a pretty good match. I enjoyed it. Then after that, I'm just going through here. Axiom. Oh yeah. You had Tony D'Angelo and his guy Stacks. They're on the bridge. And if you've seen this before in NXT, anytime Tony brings somebody to the bridge, it's pretty much to write them out or, you know, write them off the thing / kill them or whatever. So they're talking and Stacks is just like, yeah, you do what you gotta do. D'Angelo hands him a jacket and says, look, you're now the underboss. You're a part of the family. So, you know, another tag team being made or something like that. Not mad at it. Going into that, Tiffany Stratton, an interviewer is talking to her backstage, and she's just like, you know, you asked for the interview time. What is it about? They show a clip of Stratton going to her locker, and she knocks on it. It's locked. Out pops Indy Hartwell. Indy Hartwell says, look, you've been acting really stuck up to the people in the locker room, thinking you need a bigger locker room than everybody else. So what we're going to do is we're going to take over this locker room, and you're going to have to change it to a smaller locker room. Indy, Tiffany Stratton feud, I'm not mad at it. They could probably build something out of this, so I'm not mad at that. Let's see, so Stratton, Hartwell. Oh, Toxin Attraction comes out, and they're gloating about their no more contender victory, talking about how they had everybody fooled, how they failed as a team, they work as a team. It's the revival of Toxic Attraction, blase swaze. These girls got a lot of personality. I see what they're going to do. I see, especially what happened in the main event. And my question is, why? Why are we even teased breaking up a tag team, a women's tag team at that has personality, who won a championship before, who could kind of be stars on the main roster / NXT with the title belts? Do they still have the? Yeah, they do have the women's NXT or just bring them up to the main. Either way, Toxic Attraction are I say complete package. I mean, they're a good tag team for the women's division, and they're teasing a breakup. It just, you just have to throw your hands up. So Lyra Valkyrie, she comes out and she's talking about how she could have won it, blah blah swaze, something about birds, something about this, that. They beat her up. Out comes Roxanne Perez to make the save. It's announced main event, Roxanne Perez and Valkyrie versus Toxic Attraction. Nice segment. Okay, moving on past that. You had, Alba Fire took on Sol Ruka. So, all throughout the match, Booker T and Vic Joseph were talking about how the feud with Isla Dawn has turned Alba Fire into a different person, meaner, blah blah swaze. She's not focused. So toward the end of the match, Isla Dawn, she's like in the rafters looking down over the match. And Isla Dawn is just sexy as hell. Anyway, that distracts Alba Fire. Soul goes to the corner and hits like this corner, like it's hard to describe. It's like a inverted type of cutter slash RKO type of thing, and she hits that on Alba Fire, pins her 1, 2, 3, and you got that image of Alba Fire on the mat and Ira Dawn up top or whatever. I'm gonna fast forward a little bit. So not Isla, but Fire, she's like attacking the referee backstage. Refs come in and try to get all the ref, along with the tag team champions Carter and I think Nash. Carter. I apologize, but the NXT tag team women's champions. So they, get her calmed down, and they're pretty much telling her, hey, it takes time to build victories. It took us time to win championships. Blah blah blah. And Alba's like, hey, I need to focus on you guys because I can become a tag team champion. And they're like, yeah, you can't because it's only you and it's two of us. So for some reason they're setting up a match, the tag team champions versus Fire, which I can kind of see where they're going. I think it's gonna be Isla Dawn. I think they're gonna make Fire a heel and sort of have Isla Dawn. If you remember the storyline from TNA where I forgot who it was. I forgot which character had a trance over, I think Tyra or something like, over Angelina Love. I forgot the character's name who had the, was it? Anyway, I think it's going to be Isla Dawn and Fire versus the tag team champions or whatever. Beat up Fire, and then all of a sudden Isla Dawn's going to appear out of nowhere, hit the tag, and then it'll go from there. So I'm not mad at that. Soul Girl wins with that's what they call a moonsault ace crusher. I wouldn't even say a moonsault because like she doesn't hit a moonsault. She's like lifts up or whatever. Diamond Dijak, he's gonna be facing Wesley for the championship at Vengeance Day. Okay, the Grayson Waller thing, where he's talking about how he was beating up Braun Strowman, had him right where he wanted him, but the ropes. I didn't even see that match because I don't know, but that was just weird, man. Like I don't know if that was on purpose or like was that to build toward a storyline, because they want to script the Grayson Waller breaker into Vengeance Day. If it was, that was a nice timing because when he sent Breaker into that ring post and it broke and everything like that, and it caused all that confusion. That was some nice stuff. Grayson, looking at the match, he tried to go for like a middle rope drop kick, but the rope just like completely gave away. He fell, knocked himself out, tried to get back in the ring, but the rope, anyway. So HBK set up a match to have none of that happening. It's going to be a steel cage match, Breaker versus Grayson Waller, no excuses. Mad at that, Bloody Swaze. Oh, then you had, before the match, you had Gallus. They were talking about the match upcoming, and I couldn't understand a word these guys were saying. All thing I heard was Briggs and Jensen and Gallus boys on top. I have no idea what the guy just said. Then Briggs and Jensen, they're talking about how they're going to beat up Gallus and raise some hell. They're some country boys. And the whole subplot with Briggs and Jensen is the bubbling animosity between the girl they have. I forgot, what's her name? Briggs Jensen. Oh God, what's her name? Fallon Henry and Carter something. She likes Josh. She likes Briggs Jensen. So during the match, Bree, like Gallus, they already have taken up the cement, like the little matting. They got some cement disposed. So in the match, they backflip Jensen on the concrete, leaving Briggs by himself. And we know where they was gonna go. Briggs, he gets double teamed. He gets hit with a what's Gallus? It's like it's a power slam. It's a setup power slam. Instant kick into the power slam. Gallus wins. On the outside, Jensen, he's getting medical treatment, and Kiera James comes out to like console him, or whatever. And Fallon, she's just like telling her to like stay away, blah blah blah. It's like all that confusion. Um, yeah, and then just move past that. Okay, Duke Hudson with Thea Hall. She's like doing all this anxious stuff to get ready for the match. In comes Chase. In comes Professor Chase, and he has this video of Duke Hudson talking to somebody, talking about how the university is sort of like a fail or whatever, and it's all confused. I could care less about that. So Fallon Henley comes backstage and talks to Briggs about what the hell, about how she doesn't, how Kiera James doesn't love him, and yeah, man, all this love triangle stuff, man. Like, who cares? Thea Hall versus Valentina Farah. I did not watch this, and I kind of didn't care. I did not. I'm gonna lie to you. I'm gonna skip past this. Oh, yeah, New Day in the ring. Out comes Pretty Deadly, who say they want their title shot. They're tired of waiting. Out comes Gallus. Gallus say they want a title shot. So at Wednesday is going to be New Day, Gallus, Pretty Deadly, triple threat tag team match. Do I see New Day losing these tag team titles? Probably not, because they don't have a real lot for New Day to do. So I don't see them losing the titles, but I think it's going to be a pretty good match. Braun Breaker said something. Who cared? This was a good match. Javier Bernard versus Tyler Bate. The return of Tyler Bate. Tyler Bate, he's going to be a huge star. Like, yeah, I don't want to say Daniel Bryan because he's his own thing, because he's not like technical like Daniel Bryan. It's different. Like, Tyler Bate wrestling, every match he has is absolutely superb. Tyler Bate ends up winning with a nasty looking Tyler Driver at 97, and I don't know what happened there. Like, Tyler, he tried to get Javier up for the driver like 2 times, and he just said fuck it. He just dropped Javier on his shoulders, just like, it looked completely disgusting. Like, I don't know who was at fault there, Javier, Bate. It's just like, ugh. Yeah. So, just a nasty landing on that Tyler Driver 97. Anyway, main event: Laura, Valkyrie, and Roxanne Perez defeated Toxic Attraction. And how did they do that? So, in the match, Laura, she gets distracted by Cora Jade. Cora Jade comes out first, knocks Laura off of the top rope. Referee doesn't see it. They go for a pin. She kicks out, tags in Roxanne Perez. Then Valkyrie attacks Cora Jade. They brawl into the backstage, leaving Roxanne Perez by herself. So you would think, hey, this is going to be an easy win for Toxic Attraction. They're the established tag team. No. So Toxic Attraction goes for their finisher. JCJ tries to go for it. She goes for a spin kick off the rope, and Gigi Dolan goes for a leg sweep. Their version of the high low. Roxanne Perez is in the middle. JCJ goes to the ropes, winds up for the spin kick. Roxanne Perez moves. JCJ goes full send with the kick. Kicks Gigi Dolan. Roxanne Perez pushes Gigi Dolan, not Gigi Dolan, but JCJ out of the ring. Kicks Gigi Dolan, sets up Pop Rocks, the Code Red, whatever you want to call it. Pins her 1, 2, 3. Animosity building and toxic attraction, making the champion look strong. I'm not mad at making the champion look strong. That's what you're supposed to do. She's a new champion. Blah, blah, blah. But why do you have the tag team, an established tag team that the crowd likes, that has pretty good matches? Why are they in this type of match? I understand they probably don't know where's the Cora Jade, Roxanne Perez feud right now. They probably want to say that for like WrestleMania weekend or somewhere else down the line. But can't do the Isla Dawn thing because they're doing that thing with Alba Fire. Is there any woman now that you could have put in this position? Can't do Kiera James because she's in the thing with Fallon, and we're gonna see where that goes. Who could you have brought? I guess you guys comment in this comment section, but yeah, I'm hopefully it doesn't happen, but I think they're gonna break up Toxic Attraction for what I don't know. Anyway, tell me what you guys thought about this NXT. AEW will be happening later on tonight, and I'll have that up. Anyway, I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.